Hello students, once again I came after a long gap with a new clip to communicate with very interesting topic from Social Geography lesson 3. That is all about our living planet brief in detail with the title Geography of the World. The key points here to be discussed from this chapter are introduction of the world, distributions of the continents and oceans, geographical locations of the continents and capital area populations of the countries of the world. In these topics we have lots of topic to be discussed. So let's move on to our first topic, that is the introduction of the world. So among the universe, the only Earth is where very large human and other living can habitat. Its total surface area is 510 million square kilometer, out of which only 29% of the Earth's surface, that is 149 million square kilometer, is covered by land, and the remaining 71%, that is 361 million square kilometer, is covered with water. The land portion of the earth is constituted by all the continents like Asia, Africa, Europe, North America, South America, Oceania and Antarctica. On the other hand, the huge water portion of the earth is covered with the five oceans, that is the Pacific Oceans, the Atlantic Oceans, the Indian Oceans, the Arctic Oceans and the Southern Oceans. Among these continents, Asia is the largest continent and Pacific Ocean is the largest one in area. And according to the estimates of 2015 census report, the total populations of the world is recorded as 730 crore or 7.3 billion. Our earth physical characteristics, climate, soil, plants, animals, etc. are different from place to place, and even the social economic advancement of different places of the earth are not same, because some areas of the earth have advanced development while the other areas are devoid and are economically lagging behind. So these were all about the brief introductions of the world. Now next things we shall go for the distributions of our continent and oceans. According to continental drift or event theory, it says that about 300 lakh years back, the Earth's lithosphere was together as a single landmass, which was surrounded by hydrosphere or water. And this state of lithosphere or land of the Earth is known as Pangea. And the water that surrounding this Pangea is known as Panthalassa. Remember, it is known as Panthalassa. And after a period of time, a narrow and elongated sea was formed along through the middle of the Pangea in east-west direction, and it is known as Dead Sea. Now this Dead Sea has divided the Pangea into two parts in the north to south directions, and its northern part is called Laurasia and the southern part is called Gondwana land. And after a passage of sometimes about 250 lakh years back, the continental drift in the Laurasia and the Gondwana land started splitting, further divided and moved towards the equator and the western part. And this is how the present continent were created. And out of these five oceans, three oceans such as the Pacific, Atlantic and the Indian Oceans are spread to both north and southern hemisphere, and only the southern ocean is located in the southern hemisphere. Along the water surface of the ocean is smooth, but in their bottom topography is very rugged, and many ridges, trenches, etc. is found in the ocean floor. The average depth of the ocean floor is 4,000 meter, and the average white depth of the middle of the ocean is up to 8,000 meter. Now next we have the locations of the continent. Out of 100% land area, or out of the 7 continent, about 67% of the earth lithosphere is confined in the northern hemisphere. See in this picture, and about 90% of the world population is concentrated in the northern hemisphere, only because of the dwelling conditions that only prevail in the hemisphere. And out of altogether 7 continents of the world, the snow covered continent of Antarctica, which does not have any permanent human settlement, is found in the southern part. Now, our last topic for today is the countries, capital, populations, and land of the world. Altogether, there are 197 countries in the world, and among these, in terms of land area, Russia is the largest country, and the smallest country of the world is Vatican City. On the other hand, in respect of population size, China is the most populous country, and Vatican City is the least populous country in the world. Again, out of this country of the world, Asia has 51 countries, Europe has 44 countries, Africa has 53 countries, North America has 23 countries, South America has 12 countries, and Oceania has only 14 countries. For more details, turn to page number 50, where the list of all the countries are furnished with table. I will look carefully on this table. So in this video we have gathered information about the world geography, and hence I hope we have learned something new about our living earth. That is all from this chapter.